The AS Val might be the new SMG meta in Warzone Season 3, even though it's an assault rifle. This gun literally beats the MAC-10 up close, the MP5, the MP7, I could go on, the list goes on forever. This gun was definitely buffed, but it's not in the patch notes. Now I gotta say, there's one thing I really love about this, and it's the fact that yes, okay, you only have 30 bullets, but even with those 30 bullets, you could drop 2 or 3 people without reloading this gun, which is crazy. It's just overpowered. You guys need to use it, and today I'm gonna share an amazing class setup that you guys should definitely use in Warzone. What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Warzone video, man. Today we're going to be talking about the AS Val. Now the AS Val is probably one of my favorite guns at the moment since the FFAR got nerfed, the MAC-10 got nerfed. A lot of guns got nerfed that I really like to use, and this one just literally stands out and does a great job. Now I'm going to give you guys my complete class setup, my long range gun as well, which I'm using the Kilo 141, which again might be a better gun considering a lot of the weapons did catch a huge nerf. The M16 got nerfed, the everything, the FAL, everything got nerfed. The FAL's been nerfed for a long time, but literally no gun could compete with the Kilo now at long range. The FFAR is nerfed. This gun at super long distance is going to drop people as well. So let's get into the class setup. We got the AS Val and we got the Kilo 141. Now for the perks, what I really like to use at the moment is quick fix. I like to be able to heal the second I shoot someone dead and stuff, just in case our teammates come around the corner. At least I'm at 100 health and I could just kind of stand my ground in the gunfight. After that, overkill, obviously, so you can have both perks, or both weapons on, I should say, and then trackers so that I could chase enemies when they try to run away. A lot of people try to run away in this game and you end up losing them, but with tracker you could definitely get them. Now for lethal, I have a Semtex, and for tactical, towards the end game I like to have the stun grenade. I didn't use a what's it called there, the heartbeat sensor at the beginning of the game, which I should have, but yeah, I do like the stun grenade as well. It does work. So let's talk about the Kilo 141 first, because this is the gun that you guys are going to be using for long range. This is the gun you guys are going to be using to definitely draw people. The first thing you want on this class right here, as you guys can see, is the muzzle monolithic suppressor. Now the reason you want this is because it gives you sound suppression and damage range, and it just really gives you that damage range that you need to get people at long distances. And this gun barely has recoil, so when you are shooting at people, you're going to be able to drop them and not worry about a thing. After that, the barrel is going to be the Syngard Arms 19.8 inch Prowler. This gives you damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. Now you don't need the recoil control on the Kilo 141, but it does help out a lot. As you guys can see, man, this gun's already a laser, and now it's even more of a laser, which is crazy to me. Then we're going to go on to the optic. And honestly, you guys don't need to run an optic on this gun, but when you're going for those long range shots, you definitely want to run the VLK 3x optic scope. And the reason for this is because it brings everything in 3 times closer, so those targets are a lot easier to hit. If you just use the iron sight, you end up losing a lot of the targets and stuff, so definitely don't go and do that. It's not going to work out in your favor. The underbarrel is the Commando foregrip. A lot of people say the Merc foregrip is a lot better, but from what I've seen, from what I've noticed, and looking at the actual recoil patterns, the Commando foregrip at those longer distances seems to hit a lot more shots on target than the Merc foregrip. It just seems to be a lot more accurate and a lot more stable at those longer distances, which is something that I really want on a gun for long distance, especially now that you can't use any other weapon because they all got nerfed and stuff. This gun is really shining. And then for the last attachment on this one right here, it's the ammunition, and that's going to be the 60 round mags. Now this is good, but it takes away ADS speed and movement speed. You actually lose a lot of ADS speed on this class, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, but it is worth it. It is a sacrifice you got to lose in order to actually go and make this gun amazing at long range. And you guys are going to see, I do draw people a lot in the gameplay. It's not a bad gun. A lot of people don't use it because you think it takes too many bullets, but you got to think of one thing. Yes, it takes, like, let's say it takes 10 bullets to kill someone, and he's using a gun that takes only 7 or 8 bullets to kill you. Yeah, theoretically, on paper, he'll get you out faster than you could, but chances are when you're shooting at him, he's going to have a lot more recoil than you. All of your 10 shots are going to hit the target. Him, he might have to shoot 15 shots just to kill you. So yeah, this one will kill faster in the end run because it hits every single shot if you are accurate enough, because there's no recoil to bring it down. So that's what I like about the Kilo. I'm always going to talk good about the Kilo. It's a great gun, but I also want to work on a Farah class because the Farah and also the AK-47 from Cold War got a nice buff to them. So I kind of want to maybe use those guns as well. And the Cold War, the guns are taken over. I mean, if you look at the floor loot, there's no Modern Warfare floor loot at all. It's literally all Cold War. So these guns are going to be the ones that you guys want to work on. They're going to be the ones that the devs are going to be working on more and stuff. And yeah, you definitely want to use those guns. Now let's talk about the AS-VAL, because this class right here, for some odd reason, it's insane. So the first thing you want to run is the barrel VLK 200mm OSA. And yeah, you could definitely go ahead and run it for sure, because it gives you bullet velocity and it gives you damage range. Now what I really like about this right here is that it's suppressed. Your weapon is suppressed, and there's no negatives to having the suppressor on your gun. The only thing that's wrong is the ADS speed is down a bit, but you could argue that that's because it's a very big barrel. So this one right here is definitely going to draw people nice and easy. You get that damage range, and it's a huge buff to the damage range. It's not just like 2 meters or something. It's a nice one. Then we're going to go to the laser, and a lot of people be like, why do you run a laser? I like it. If you get ADS faster and stuff, it's going to work. So the TAC laser, up close, this is what you want to use. Aiming stability, aim walking steadiness, and ADS speed. Now there is one thing I will say about the TAC laser. If you're camping in a corner because you hear enemies, don't stay aiming down sights. They're going to see that laser, they're going to know exactly where you are. You're pretty much giving them a free little UAV that shows them where you are on the map at all times. So don't go and aim down sights and sit in the corner. This class is more for rushing, push into a building, pull out this gun, and drop everyone in there. So you don't have to worry about the laser being visible, because you're only going to be using it when you're actually shooting at the enemies, which is too late. It's too late for them to see the laser. They're already dead. After that, we're going to go to the underbarrel, and that's going to be, again, the Commando foregrip, which gives you recoil stabilization and aiming stability, which I think is something that's super important on this gun, and it's going to give you guys really nice accuracy, especially when you get to those mid-range shots. That's where this gun doesn't shine too much, but if you could go like 50 meters up, it will do some work. It won't be super accurate, but it'll do some work. The ammunition is the 30-round mags. Unfortunately, this gun can't have more. I don't understand why. I wish there was a 50 mag round. Oh god, it sucks. It sucks, but 30 is what we're stuck with, and 30 is what we got to deal with. And then for the last attachment, it's the rear grip, and that's the stippled grip tape, which is nice because stippled grip tape gives you sprint to fire time, which I always say is super important, but it also gives you ADS time, which again is super important. So definitely go ahead and run that stippled grip tape. So there you guys have it, the Kilo 141 and the AS-VAL. I'm telling you, this gun, it seems like it's the best gun for close range in the game right now, considering the MAC-10 is nerfed, the FFAR is nerfed, and the FFAR was a close range gun. I always called it that. But man, yo, I want to talk about one thing. The new map is out. I like it. I like the layout. Everything's cool. Everything's alright. But there's one thing that bothers me, and that's that it feels very misty, very foggy. Have you guys noticed that, or is it just me? Like, I was talking with my friends. We all noticed it. It just, when you look out in the distance, it looks very grainy, very foggy, very hard to see enemies out there. I don't know why this is a thing on the map, but man, let me know if you guys noticed that as well, because it is something that bothers me. The colors seem a little off. They don't seem like that great, but the more I play, the more I get used to it. But I do love the layout of the map. I feel like we did need a change, and this is a change that I am happy to actually see. And it's not that they ruined the map or anything. If there's only one spot I don't like, that's damn. I mean, I love what they did with downtown. Downtown is great. Now, there's not many buildings that people could just perch up on and be on top of everyone in the whole entire map. There's a lot of open places, which is cool as well, but it's just the color scheme. To me, it's a little weird, man. I'm not crazy about it. And Rose, man, they did not nerf Rose at all. Rose is still invisible in dark corners and stuff, so if you want to use Rose, go and use it, man. That thing's broken still, so go ahead and do that. But anyways, man, that is it, the secretly buffed AS-VAL. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like on this one. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here with those notifications turned on, and let me know, what do you guys think of the new map? Even if you hate it, let me know down in the comments. If you love it so much, let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Nick, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.